that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled... Damn, can I finish the national anthem? The Eagles about to give up a touchdown. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios for your 2018 NFL Week 2 game highlight commentary. We start down in Tampa Bay where Ryan Fitzpatrick may have graduated with a bachelor's from Harvard, but he went to Hogwarts to get his master's. As Fitzmagic is going deep to Deshaun, I only run deep routes Jackson for the easy touchdown on the very first play of the game. Down in Jerry World, Dak takes the snap, fakes it to Zeke. He's looking to go deep. He's got Tavon. Remember that time in 2016 when he wanted more money than Julio Jones? He didn't even have 500 yards in a season. Man, children, mental illness is a serious matter. Austin for a 64-yard touchdown and get the Dallas Cowboys on the board. Also in Dallas, man, I could have did that, Des Bryant says. But the Cowboys fans say, it don't matter because we're going to throw up the X without you because we got Dak, we got Zeke, we going to win the game, then we go into the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes living up to his last name, and he's laying down real estate in the Pittsburgh end zone as he finds Chris Conley for a touchdown. Steven Gostkowski for a 54-yard field goal, but watch out, it's Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto's whirlwind carried it wide to the right. Down in Ohio, who's guarding A.J. Green? Nobody knows. As Andy Dalton finds A.J. Green, who just released his left testicle on the Baltimore Ravens defense. The Titans to punt the ball. Wait a minute, what is the Uchiha doing here? It's a damn Genjutsu. As Kevin Byard finds Dane Cruikshank, and he's running down the sideline for a 66-yard touchdown. Out in the nation's capital, the Colts are in the EQ zone. Rosetta Stone Albanian motherfucker, as Andrew Luck finds Eric Ebron for their second touchdown connection in 2 weeks. Out in Buffalo Wild Wings, Phillip Nile Rivers takes the snap. He's got Mike Williams, who activates his dreadlock powers for his first touchdown on his career. Did they just score on Vontae Davis? This week on Catching Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes happens to find him wide open as he goes into the end zone for a second Kansas City Chiefs touchdown. Down in Jacksonville, Stephon Gilmore doesn't know how to use his dreadlock powers as Blake Bortles finds Dante Moncrief for a Jacksonville Jaguars touchdown. The Vikings to punt the ball. Watch out, Pseudo-Wudo, use block. The punt is blocked by the Packers. They recover it in the end zone to strike blood first. Green Bay leads. Back in Ohio, are the Ravens guarding A.J. Green? Hell no. As he breaks 2 tackles, breaks it out to the left, and he goes into the end zone for his second touchdown on his second touch of the day as he exposes his right testicle all over the Ravens defense. Revolutionary War survivor Matt Bryant lines up for a 44-yard field goal, and he kicks it through the uprights, and it's good to get the Falcons on the board. The Houston Texans line up for a 54-yard field goal, but much like an elderly man without his Viagra, it can't go the distance. It's no good. Chris Boswell lines up for a 49-yard field goal to get the Steelers on the board, and it's sailing wide to the left. It's the second week in a row you missed a field goal. You out there looking like Nick Folk. I would rather have an Audi butthole than have you as my kicker. Put your motherfucking head back down. Out in Chicago, the Bears are in the red zone, and Mitch Trubisky connects with Trey Burton, and he goes into the end zone to score on the Legion of No Boom for the Bears to take the lead. Down to Duval, as Blake Bortles takes the snap, he finds Keelan Cole, and oh my lord, look what he just did to Eric Rowe. He whispered in his ear, hold my nuggets, suck my dick, with a beautiful one-hand catch. The Los Angeles Android Chargers opened their Bibles to do the Dreadlocks 2 versus 7. Just when you thought your defense could transmit, trust in the power of dreadlocks and they'll make you quit. As Melvin Gordon goes into the end zone for the score. The Packers defense tells the Vikings, don't tread on me, but Kirk family member says, I'll tread well, as they score their first touchdown on the day. Out in San Francisco, Stafford takes the snap, tries to use the dreadlock power. Psych! He finds Kenny Galladay, who just went to the appliance section. Take a look at my spin cycle. Touchdown Lions. Meanwhile in Pittsburgh, Mahomes is still laying down real estate on the Steelers defense. He connects with Kareem Hunt, who tells Edmonds, next time you step to me, you better use your dreadlocks properly. And the Steelers fans are saying, man, if we had Le'Veon Bell, we would have easily won this game. We always own the Steves. Stop being selfish, bro. Come back to the team. Meanwhile, Le'Veon Bell is saying, it's so hard to be a hero in a city that plays you out to be a villain. Meanwhile, down in Jacksonville, Keelan Cole is still rubbing his nutsack all over Eric Rowe as he tells him, hold my nuggets, suck my dick, for the second time, and scores a touchdown for the Jacksonville Jaguars and runs into the tunnel. Hey, Vontae Davis, why are you looking at the tunnel like that? Meanwhile, in the Meadowlands, the Dolphins say, your jet fuel cannot affect me. I am one with the sea, as Kenyon Drake goes into the end zone to score. Think fast. Blaine Gabbert takes the snap. He connects with Tawan Taylor. He scoots in front of the Texans defenders, unplugs the controller of the cornerback, goes into the end zone for a Tennessee Titans touchdown. To open up the second quarter, Todd, I'm heterosexual, I like girlies, breaks to the outside, activates his dreadlock powers, and goes into the end zone for the Los Angeles Rams touchdown. touchdown. Back in Pittsburgh, where it's 21-0, they might have to give up the sticks, but Big Ben says no, I don't want to unplug my controller, as he throws a ball to Jesse James and they score their first touchdown on the day. Legatron's groin is hurt, so the Rams have to give the Cardinals 2 for their mistakes, as Todd Gurley would score again to give them an 8-0 lead. Here come the Giants. Eli Manning takes the snap, and oh my lord, nobody blocked anybody on the Cowboys defense. It's about to turn into a Hollywood executive party because the harassment is not going to stop tonight. Back in the Windy City, Russell, I turned a hoe into a housewife. Wilson drops back, but Khalil Mack is there for the sack along with the rest of the Bears defense. That's only a half sack. A Gruden grinder would have got a sack by himself. And we're back in OH. Ayo, whoever's guarding AJ Green sucks. We know, as he scores his third touchdown on his third touch of the day. His entire nutsack is now released all over the Ravens defense. In the land of the cheese, Aaron Rodgers takes the snap. Looking to his left, he's got Devontae Adams activating his dreadlock powers. Turn him into the Batman villain.
That's Mr. Freeze to you.
Throws 2 Vikings defenders' ankles and goes in for the score. Out in South Park, Colorado, Derek Vehicle takes the snap, but it seems he's got to go to the mechanic because he's got a flat as he's sacked by Von Miller. And look as he's crawling against the floor. I'll tell you something I'd crawl on top of. Have you seen Von Miller's girlfriend? Good Lord Almighty, this lady is fine. If I call the right protection, I could block Vaughn on the edge and I'll run my balls straight up your alley. We may be in Tennessee, but Houston brought the black names with him because Deshaun Watson is looking to go deep to DeAndre Hopkins, but it's intercepted by Adoree Jackson. The only way to counter dreadlocks is with dreadlocks of your own. Out at Atlanta, Cam Newton takes the snap face with 4th and 4, and we ain't talking about Jay-Z with a double 4. Watch out, headbutt. A wild, drowsy used headbutt. Back in San Francisco, Jimmy G takes the snap. Looking left, he's got a man, and he goes into the end zone for the score. You just mad because I'm styling on you. Back at Buffalo Wild Wings, there is no answer for the dreadlocks as Phillip Rivers finds Melvin Gordon, and this is the 3rd consecutive dreadlock touchdown on the day. Hey, Vontae, why are you looking at the locker room? Back in South Park, Colorado, Law & Order Case Keenum takes the snap, looking towards the end zone, but this case is closed. It's intercepted by the Oakland Raiders and returned back to the 15-yard line. Back at Atlanta, Cam Newton takes the snap. He says, you may have hit me with your head, but watch me score on your ass, pussy, as the Carolina Panthers take the lead. The Baltimore Ravens desperately trying to make sure their controller doesn't get unplugged as they fight their way into the end zone and lift the nutsack of the Bengals off of them to cut their deficit to 2 scores. Here comes the Giants. Eli Manning takes the snap and he's going to be sacked again. Good Lord, the Giants offensive line couldn't block a cock at a lesbian orgy. Back in the Windy City, Russell, I waited until marriage to sleep with Ciara, but she busted it wide open for a feature with future Wilson. Takes the snap, but he's going to be strip sacked by Khalil Mack back at the 40-yard line. Yeah, you got a strip sack, but a real Gruden grinder would have recovered the ball himself. Stop it, John! He has more stats by himself than your entire defense. Admit it. You made a mistake, dummy. All right, I'll admit it. He's a Gruden grinder. You heard me say it here. He's a Gruden grinder. The Indianapolis Colts about to abuse the controller button. Juke to the left, juke to the right, spin move, jumping into the end zone, touchdown for the Horseshoes. Speaking of Madden, we're about to have a Madden moment. Matthew Stafford rolling to his right. He's trying to throw the ball, but the controller's jammed. He loses possession. It's recovered by the 49ers. I am sure furniture will be moving and the controller's going into the television. Back out in Pittsburgh, here come the Steelers. Roethlisberger takes the snap. Looking to his left, he's got Juju Smith-Schuster with a touchdown on your fucking head. Touchdown Steelers. But on the extra point, go bat. Use wing attack. The ball sails wide to the right. No good. This motherfucker here. Down in Tampa, the Eagles facing a 1-score deficit would hand the ball to Corey Clement. He'd run the ball into the end zone for the first Eagles touchdown on the day. But on the very next play from scrimmage, Ryan Fitzmagic takes the snap and say, I may have gone to an Ivy League school, but let me throw the ball to somebody whose last name rhymes with the HBCU. And he gets the ball to O.J. Howard, and he's running down the sideline. He's past the 20 to the 10 into the end zone to give the Buccaneers the lead once again. And on the very next extra point, they would line up to kick the field goal, and it sails wide to the right. I know a man who missed a lot of kicks in Tampa. Nick Folk! I'd rather be a kamikaze pilot than have you as my kicker. Put your motherfucking head back down. Will Lutz lines up for a 44-yard field goal, and it sails wide to the left. What the hell's going on with the kickers? Back in the Meadowlands, Ryan Tannehill takes the snap. Looking over the middle, he's got Albert Wilson, who swims around the Jets defense, goes into the end zone for the second Dolphins touchdown on the day. Welcome to Atlanta, where the players play and the Falcons put up points like every day. Matt Ryan with the ball, he's scoring TDs, hitting rookies over middle. It's Calvin Ridley. deadly. Back to OH. Ayo, the Ravens have to guard AJ Green. They know, but on the other side of the defense, there's a void. Say what? A touchdown from Andy Dalton to Tyler Boyd. Oh, fuck. Back to Buffalo Wild Wings we go, and Phillip Now Rivers looking to his left. He's got Melvin Gordon still activating his dreadlock powers for the 4th consecutive Chargers dreadlocks touchdown. Vontae, why do you keep looking at the locker room? Daniel Carlson to kick a 48-yard field goal, and good lord, my man, the upright is on the left. Did your controller jam to the right? What's wrong with you? Hey, Mike Zimmer, it's only one missed kick. It's not like he's gonna miss another one, right? Down in Tennessee, the Texans open their Bibles to first dreadlocks 1 versus 27. When the dreadlock powers cancel, try again, because the dreadlock powers will never fail you on the weekend. As Deshaun Watson connects with DeAndre Hopkins, and he goes into the end zone for the Texans touchdown. Here comes the Giants. Eli Manning takes the snap. He's looking to go deep, and oh my lord, he's sacked again. Jesus Christ, the Giants couldn't find a block in a house of Legos. It appears all teams from New York are struggling, as Ryan Tannehill has enough time in the pocket to watch the entire Godfather series, as he throws the ball into the end zone to give the Dolphins a 3-score lead. Down in Tampa, Fitzmagic looking like Harry Potter, because all he doing is summoning touchdowns all over the bitch-ass Eagles. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Dolphins line up for the extra point, but wait a minute. I thought the Pidgeotos were in Jacksonville. Turns out this one didn't fly south. Watch out, South Park, Colorado. Here comes Beast Mode Dreadlocks. Marshawn Lynch flying over the top to extend the Raiders' lead to a 2-score game. But on the extra point, the home team would call on Snorlax. Use block. The field goal's blocked at the line. It sails wide to the right. Back out to Atlanta where the players play, and the Falcons put up points like every day. Throwing up TDs, man. They look like rebounds. Austin Hooper, super duper straight scoring on these clowns. Touchdown, Falcons. Back in Pittsburgh, Big Ben takes the snap. He steps up in the pocket, activates his Madden card, passes the line of scrimmage, connects with James Washington to cut their deficit to 2 points. Then on the 2-point conversion, Big Ben takes the snap. He'd find James Conner and tell the Chiefs 2 for your mistakes, dummy, as they tie up the game just before the half.
Yeah, we came back. Who needs Le'Veon Bell? Fuck him. James Conner better anyway. It's so hard to be a hero in a city that pays you out to be the villain.
The Jaguars are in the Ahmar zone. Rosetta Stone Arabic, motherfucker. As Blake Bortles looks to his left, he's got a man to give the Jaguars a 3-possession lead. Joe Flacco takes the snap, avoids one dumbass pass rusher who don't know how to sack a quarterback, connects with his tight end to cut their deficit to 2 scores. Was that Dunlap who missed the sack? Didn't they just restructure his contract? Nah, Cincinnati, you gotta take your money back. The Eagles trying to cut their deficit to 10 points just before halftime, and it hits off the crossbar, no good. Back in the nation's capital, they line up for a 49-yard field goal just before halftime, but Butterfree used gust. The ball sails wide to the left, no good. Todd Gurley would activate his dreadlock powers once again and go into the end zone untouched like a nun's vagina. Touchdown, Rams. Boston Tea Party attendee Sebastian Janikowski lines up for a 56-yard field goal, and he bangs it through the uprights, and it's good to get Seattle on the board. Gurley would score on his second 2-point conversion on the day. Tell the Cardinals 2 for your mistakes as the Rams take a 19-0 lead. Out in Buffalo Wild Wings, it's halftime as the Chargers go into the half 28-6. Wait a minute, what's Vontae Davis doing? Why is he going in and out of picture? It seems everybody's running towards the sideline. He seems to be mouthing off towards somebody in the stands. Wait, why'd he get fully dressed? Where you going, Vontae? Wait, what you doing with Wong? Come back, Vontae! He's gone. Last thing I heard him say was,
"What more do you want from me?"
What the fuck? How did he just do that?
What did he do to make them niggas that mad?
back in Dallas in the second half. Here come the Giants, and oh, nothing has changed. Eli Manning sacked. He fumbles on the place, recovered by the Cowboys. The Giants' offensive line couldn't block a midget if they were all Yao Ming. Back to San Francisco we go. Jimmy G takes the snap. He finds Garrett Selleck, and he took 3 pills of Viagra, refuses to go down, goes into the end zone for the 49ers touchdown.
That's how a white man runs a football.
Welcome to this second half episode of Catching Travis Kelce, as Patrick Mahomes would take the snap at the 25, and he'd find Travis Kelce over the middle, beginning to rub his nutsack all over the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. Touchdown, Chiefs. Here comes the Jets. Sam Darnold takes the snap. He's got Bilal Powell over the middle. He turns into a rogue podiatrist. Give me your ankles! As he breaks the ankles of one defender, goes into the end zone for the first New York Jets touchdown. But on the ensuing extra point, the ball would be just like a jet on 9/11, as the Jets kick would not reach its destination and sail wide to the left. Jared Goff takes the snap, hit the circle button to square. The circle button, dummy! He escapes the defender, looking to go down the field, looking towards the end zone, but it's intercepted by Patrick Peterson. The Bills would activate their dreadlock powers as they'd hand the ball to Chris Ivory and they'd get into the end zone for their first touchdown on the day. Welcome to Atlanta, where the players play and the fucking score points like every day. Big receivers in the red zone, man, you know they be leaping. Run the QB sneak, got your defense sleeping. Touchdown, Falcons! Down in Tampa Bay, the Pirates are opening up the lead as Fitzmagic would connect with Mike Evans and say, "We don't fuck with Eagles." They take a 20-point lead on the Super Bowl champions. Down in South Park, Colorado, the Broncos would say, "Screw you guys, I'm going to the end zone." And they'd finally put points on the board and cut their deficit to one possession. Meanwhile, in Pittsburgh, they don't need to ring the doorbell to get into the end zone. They'll pound their way in with James Conner as he fights his way in for a 1-yard touchdown to tie up the game.
Well, James Conner, he beat cancer, and he can beat Le'Veon Bell for the starting position.
Meanwhile, at Le'Veon Bell's house,
It's so hard to be a hero in a city that paints you out to be the villain.
down in the land of country music, Blaine Gabbert takes a snap, looking to throw a screen. Oh no, it's backwards pass. It's recovered in the end zone by the Texans for a defensive touchdown. But wait, it was a forward pass. No touchdown for you.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
Out in Louisiana, here comes the Browns as they'd play a child's game. They'd give the ball to Carlos Hyde, and he'd seek the end zone, fight his way in for the 1-yard score, and give the Browns a 12-3 lead. But on the extra point, Zane Gonzalez would shank the ball to the left. Hey, Hugh, no big deal, right? Their guy missed one, your guy missed one. It's not like he's gonna miss another kick, right? Meanwhile, in South Park, Derek Vehicle takes the snap and rifles the ball over the middle. It's caught for an Oakland Raiders touchdown. You see that? That's a Gruden grinder right there. The Rams would activate the dreadlock powers for the 5th consecutive time as he'd go in for his 3rd touchdown and cross the end zone for his 5th time as he goes in for the score. And on the 2-point conversion, Jared Goff would find his man over the middle. The Rams would take a 27-0 lead, and it seems they're participating in the hashtag Jeffrey Dahmer challenge because the necrophilia is about to begin. 2nd down and 1 in Pittsburgh. Mahomes still laying down real estate as he'd find Robinson in the back of the end zone for the Kansas City Chiefs touchdown. Here comes the Patriots in Star Foxborough. Tom Brady connects with Chris Hogan for the Patriot touchdown. Meanwhile, in San Francisco, Matt Breida, I made you out of clay. And when you run the football, you'll score touchdowns today. Oh, Breida, the Lions can't tackle you. And when Matthew Stafford's ready, he'll retire early too, as Brad Breida would go into the end zone for the 49ers touchdown. Here comes the Eagles as Nick Foles would take the snap, hand it to Jay. My name sounds like typhoon season in Ajayi. Activate his dreadlock powers and go in for an Eagles touchdown. To open up the 4th quarter, here comes the Giants, baby. Eli Manning takes the snap and he's gonna be sacked again. Good Lord, this man is taking more sacks than a transgender genital surgeon. Out in the Windy City, it looks like the Legion of Boom must have had somebody cut their wire fuse because the only thing they're stopping is themselves from winning. Touchdown Bears. Kirk family member takes the snap. He activates Stephon TM28 Diggs to find the end zone for the Minnesota Vikings. Zane Gonzalez lines up for a 44-yard field goal to extend the Browns' leads to 12 points, and it's wide to the left. Hey Zane, last time I went to Hugh Jackson and he said you weren't going to miss another kick, so this is kind of awkward that I'm speaking to you again. But you made 2 kicks the first time, then you missed the extra point, then you missed this one. You missed 2 in a row, but hey, it's not like you're going to miss another one, right? Out in Pittsburgh, Patrick Mahomes just completed rubbing his armpit all over the Steelers defense as he throws not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 touchdowns on the Steelers defense. Steelers defenders throughout history are sitting there hitting themselves in the face wondering what happened to the Steelers curtain.
What the hell wrong with them? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him?
The Texans opened their Bibles to Exodus Dreadlocks 5 verses 23. In order for the attack on Titan to proceed, you must trust in the power of the Dreadlocks to take the lead, as Deshaun Watson would find Will Fuller for the touchdown. Meanwhile, in Star Foxborough, Tom Brady takes the snap, looking to make a comeback on 3rd and 9. He fumbles on the play. It's recovered by the Jacksonville Jaguars, and look at him sitting there. Look skin like a bitch. Meanwhile, in Pittsburgh, inside their own 1 yard line, the Chiefs learned that you can't shoot bullets with your gun on safety. 2 points for the Steelers. Back in Atlanta, Cam Newton takes the snap. Release the ball, white man. He connects with Torrey Smith to cut their deficit to 1 score. Welcome to K Jewelers. What we have on sale today is a Tyler Kyle Fuller Can Hold My Nuggets and Suck My Dick 6-carat touchdown diamond locket. Every kiss begins with K. Out in OHIO, Drake Kirkpatrick sucks. We know, as John Brown places his nutsack on the shoulder and the career of Drake Kirkpatrick. I mean, if you're not going to use your dreadlock powers, just shave your head bald. You don't deserve them. The Saints are in the period-colored zone as Drew Brees' Jesus finds Mike Thomas to go into the end zone for the Saints' first touchdown on the day. Here comes the Lions. Matthew Stafford says, I'm not quitting anytime soon. He finds Marvin Jones Jr. in the back of the end zone for the score. Back in Star Foxborough, Blake Bortles takes the snap. He's got D.D. Westbrook on a crossing route. He's out past the 45, past the 50, break 1 tackle. He's got the Patriots defense looking like they're on rookie mode. He goes into the end zone untouched. Touchdown, Jaguars. The Colts are in the swoop zone, and it's time for some dreadlocks action as Andrew Luck drops back, finds T.Y. Hilton, who goes into the end zone for the Colts touchdown. Following a Packers field goal, here comes the Vikings. Kirk family member takes the snap, play action fake from the 25, going deep. He's got Stephon TM 28 Diggs once again, breaks 2 tackles. Get your bitch ass off of me. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. Welcome to Atlanta, where the players play and the fucking score points like every day. Ryan rolling to his left, man. He's gonna throw the ball, but he's tucking that rock. He's going for it all. Running towards the end zone. He's about to take flight. Panthers defense looking silly. They can't do shit right. Touchdown, Falcons. Back to the Windy City we go. Russell Wilson takes the snap, looking to his left. It's intercepted by Prince Amukamara. Come here, Russell Wilson. Watch me 1-2 step right in front of you and go into the end zone. Can I get a pick 6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Fuck Sierra and fuck the Seahawks. Y'all can suck my dick. Touchdown, Bears. Back in South Park, Law and Order Case Keenum takes the snap. He calls voicemail, dials his own number, goes into the end zone for the 1-yard touchdown. Down in Dallas, Dak Prescott takes the snap and he hands the ball to Zeke Elliott, who moves into the end zone for a 4-yard touchdown. Here goes the Cowboys fans.
There it is. There's Zeke. Second week in a row, he scored a touchdown. We got Dak. We got Zeke. Son Lee. Skip Bayless. We them boys. We going to the Super Bowl. Nobody gonna stop us.
Y'all could score all day. Y'all still not throwing up no X.
We don't need to throw up no X, cause we win without you. We them boys.
Back out to Pittsburgh, where the Chiefs are looking to put the game away. Chris Conley with the ball in his hand, but he's got butterfingers. Fumbles on the play. It's recovered by Anthony Chiseled. The Pittsburgh Steelers have life. Out in Star Foxborough, Tom Brady takes the snap. He's got Get Connected for free with the White People Connection. Get connected for free. Brady to Hogan for the Patriot TD. Back to the home of the gays, San Francisco, as Matthew Stafford looks towards the end zone. He's got a man. Touchdown Lions, but did this help them win? Absolutely not. They lose 30-27. We remain in California, where the Rams are participating in necrophilia. Say it with me now. The Cardinals may be dead, but they're still getting fucked. Touchdown Rams. Back to OHIO. It's time to win the game. We know Flacco rolling to his right, but he's got butterfingers. Fumbles on the play. It's recovered by the Cincinnati Bengals, and they go on to kick a field goal and win the game 34-23. Big Foles takes the snap, and he'd find Nelson Aguilar in the back of the end zone for the Eagles touchdown to cut their deficit to 1 score. And it's time I put respect on his name. You have now had the title of Occasional Hands stripped out. Down in New Orleans, Drew Brees' Jesus takes the snap. He finds Mike Thomas in the back of the end zone for the 2nd time to give the Saints the lead. Then they would go for a 2-point conversion. He would toss the ball to Alvin Shinsuke Nakamura, who'd go into the end zone to give the Saints an 18-12 lead. Down in Atlanta, Cam takes the snap. I need more. You said you needed less? No, I need more. So he finds DJ Moore over the middle. Get your bitch ass off me. And he goes into the end zone for a 51-yard touchdown, but did this help the Panthers come back and win? Absolutely not. They lose 31-24. Back out to Pittsburgh we go. Big Ben takes the snap on 4th and goal, looking towards the end zone. Got a flush out to his right. He's scrambling towards the end zone. He's gonna run and dive in for the score, but did this help them come back and win? Absolutely not. The Steelers Steelers lose 42-37. 1:34 left to go. Here comes the Giants, baby. Eli Manning takes the snap. Looking towards the end zone. He's got Evan Ingram wide open for the touchdown. But did this help the Giants come back and win? Absolutely not.
That's right, baby. Why? Because we them boys, we put them away early. We got Zach, we got Deke, we got Sean Lee, Skip Bayless, Jerry Jones. We them boys, we going to the Super Bowl.
1:24 left to play. 4th and 5. Discount Michael Vick. Tyrod Taylor takes the snap. Looking to go deep. He's got a man. Antonio Callaway catches it in the back of the end zone. Oh, my Lord. The Saints might just take the lead. They tie it up 18-18. The extra point. Zane Gonzalez lines up, and oh, it's wide to the left. Oh, my God.
I cannot believe it.
Zane Gonzalez! I'd rather have a blood transfusion with Charlie Sheen and Magic Johnson than have you as my kicker. Just when you thought the Browns couldn't brown their way out of a victory, they browned themselves straight into possible overtime. Put your motherfucking head back down. The Titans line up for a game-winning field goal on 4th and 1 with a minute to go. They kick it through the uprights, and it's good for a victory for the Titans. You see that, Zane? That's what you call making a game-winning kick, dummy! The Bills in the swoop zone as Josh Allen takes the snap while Kelvin Benjamin activates his dreadlock powers for the score. But it's a little too late, because did this help the Bills come back and win? Absolutely not. Hey, Wong, what happened to Vontae Davis? I don't know. I don't see him. He take Time Stone and leave. Maybe Thanos make him disappear. Just like me. I leave now. 37 seconds remaining. Game on the line for the Minnesota Vikings. Kirk family member takes the snap, looking towards his right. He's got Adam Thielen on a miracle touchdown. How the hell did he catch that? I know. Blue eyes, white privilege. The Saints with a chance to take the lead. Will Lutz kicks it through the uprights, and it's gonna be good to give them a 21-18 lead. Boy, I wish my kicker could make a kick. Maybe we would have won the game. Back in the Windy City, Russell Wilson takes the snap, looking over the middle. He finds his man, and oh, they get a touchdown just before the game's over. But did this help them come back and win? Absolutely not. Back out to South Park, Colorado, where Brandon McManus has a chance to give the Broncos the lead and the win. He kicks it through the uprights, and it's good. The Broncos win. 14 seconds left to go. Discount Michael Vick. Tyrod Taylor finds Antonio Callaway on the right side, who goes out of bounds to bring the Browns into field goal position. You'd better make this kick, or I want you dead. I want your father dead, your mother dead, your sister's dead, your future children dead, your girlfriend dead. Everybody's dead if you don't make this damn kick. I'm gonna get Fat Tony on the phone. Get your ass in the game right now. Here we go to send the game to overtime. 52-yard field goal. Zane Gonzalez kicks in, and it's wide to the right. He missed it again. Oh my God. Take off your helmet. You're no longer playing football anymore. I can't believe I'm about to say this. Nick Folk, pick your head up. You no longer have to worry about putting your head down. Enjoy your unemployment. Enjoy your possible retirement. You no longer have to worry about me. You have found a replacement, and that replacement is Zane Gonzalez! Put your motherfucking head back down! I would rather eat grenades than have you as my kicker. I would rather be reborn as an anal dildo than have you as my kicker. I would rather go to a restaurant and be served food from the ladies in 2 girls 1 cup than have you as my kicker. Keep your motherfucking head back down. Get me Fat Tony on the phone right now. Hello, Hugh. What can I do for you? I want Gonzalez dead. Don't forget his parents. I want his parents dead. Don't forget his girlfriend. I want his girlfriend dead. Oh, all right. I'll take care of the family members first. It's Fat Tony! I was sent here by Hugh Jackson. Don't take it personal, but your son and your boyfriend didn't take care of business. So, welcome to the Shadow Realm. Did you take care of them? Yes, they're all dead. When you gonna get Gonzalez? I'll see him in the locker room. Did someone say locker room? Meanwhile, in the land of cheese, Mason Crosby bangs in a 52-yard field goal to give the Packers a victory. But wait a minute, it was all a genjutsu. Mike Zimmer called a goddamn timeout. Crosby lines up for the 52-yard field goal again, but damn it, Aerodactyl used aerial ace. It sails wide to the left. They've got to go to overtime. In overtime, Daniel Carlson would line up for a 49-yard field goal, but damn it, Aerodactyl's still out there. It sails wide to the right, no good. Damn, Daniel. You might have just lost a game for your team, Daniel. Last play of the game, 4 seconds left to go. 35-yard field goal, middle of the field. Daniel Carlson hooks it to the right. It's no good. Oh, my Lord. I can't believe I'm doing it twice in one video. Blair Walsh, pick your head up. You might have just been exonerated from your woes of Minnesota and Seattle. Daniel Carlson! Put your motherfucking head back down. You missed 2 game-winning field goals in 1 game. If you could be a character in Avengers Infinity War, you would be Star-Lord. I wish Thanos erased you when he snapped his fingers. Keep your motherfucking head down, dummy! And for the Ravens, Steelers, Jets, Eagles, Browns, Redskins, Bills, Panthers, Texans, Cardinals, Lions, Raiders, Patriots, Giants, and Seahawks, take out your Metro cards and get aboard the L train. But for the Packers and Vikings, you go somewhere different. We don't have a location for people with ties yet, so you will be banished to the pit of death until we can find a damn location. And hell, while we're at it, every single kicker that missed a field goal or extra point in week 2, send yourselves to the pit of death as well.
You big dummy.
Big dummy? Big dummy.
You big dummy!
Why aren't you following me? Why haven't you subscribed already? You don't hear this shit? I'm hilarious.
What the hell wrong with them? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with it?
So what, son?
You big dummy! Nancy! Nancy! Hold my nuggets. Suck my dick!
Get my mom.